So yeah, just about to make a phone call. Wanted to go over, all this shit that's here. People that don't make the effort. Well, that's not that person, that's me. But that fucking asshole never makes the effort. My sister never does, unless, it's to fuck me, and then there's my sister, bitch sister, with the guy that tried killing me, that got less of a punishment for trying to break my neck than I got for shaking my fist, which I never did. There's my grandfather. He was an asshole at times, but, I don't think he was, that bad of an asshole. He was racist, yeah, that was a major asshole, but there was other stuff that he was kind of, a dick about, but, understandably. This is the rest of our family that we disowned because, of shit that I don't believe. These guys' father, my grandmother's son, tried strangling her, which I really don't believe. There's my bitch grandmother on the left, the one that raped me last year, and, that was some more of my sister, and, some more of the people that don't make an effort, and even more of the people that don't make the effort. Her husband, my grandmother. What is that? Person that doesn't make the effort, but you make the effort to make a phone call, right? You make a call to throw fucking fuel onto the fire, to gossip and gossip and gossip and gossip, so, excellent, some more, surrounded by people that fucking, don't make the effort. Great. Fucking awesome.
Answer this. Maybe tough and not answer. There we go.
Looking for you to drop that shit before it even takes to the voicemail.
You're going to get it. You're going to be held accountable, bitch. One way or another. That gets you in person, too.
Hi, this is Pam. I'm not available right now, but if you leave your name, number, and a brief message, I will get back to you as soon as possible. Thanks. Have a nice day. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hello.
If you are satisfied with your message, press 1. To listen to your message, press 2. To erase and re-record, press 3. To continue, message erased. At the tone, please re-record your message. At the end of your message, press 1.
All right, so, with our last conversation about an hour or so ago, I don't understand how I'm disrespecting anything, In fact, I, am wondering myself, how my family disrespects me all the time and yet, wants to claim respect from me, What happened last year, right? I shouldn't be upset about anything. I had a loved one taken from me, because, we got into a small fight, where I barked at her and she barked at me last year, and then I was thrown in jail for a month, and she found someone else during that time, so I never had a chance to rebound. So yeah, thanks for that. Started smoking again, right? I had meds that worked for me, had them all taken away from me and put on shit that doesn't work for me because they just, slapped a label on me of something that I don't have. So those new meds now take even more from me, my mental facilities. So explain what again? You take $250 a month to just hang on to stuff that you don't do anything about, right? And I actually do stuff for Grandma yet I'm the asshole that doesn't deserve anything, right? Am I following this okay? So I just like some fucking answers to some of these questions, and every time that I go to you, whether I'm nice or I'm bitching, it's always the same fucking response, no, I don't want to talk about this, we can't talk about this, you're being disrespectful, blah, 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 I don't know, whatever fucking excuse you fucking pull out of your ass, it's definitely not explaining shit, is what I'm usually looking for, is fucking answers, never supportive of me for this whole president thing. In fact, this whole president thing got started because I was like, hey, my fucking family thinks that I'm so fucking bad that I bet I could run.
You have reached the maximum time permitted for recording your message. If you are satisfied with your message, press 1 to listen to your message. To send your message with normal... Thank you. Your message has been sent. Goodbye.
Yeah, we're going to try again, because she's a bitch. That deserves it.
Excuse me. That was my cat farting. Anyone heard that? Definitely my cat. You're not going to answer now.
Hi, this is Pam. I'm not available right now, but if you leave your name, number, and a brief message, I will get back to you as soon as possible. Thanks. Have a nice day.
At the tone.
Okay. Let's try calling the house then. Alright, here we go. Let's call the house.
Not going to answer you, too. Cowards.
Hello. Please leave a message after the tone.
Yeah, just why aren't you answering your phone? Just wondering because, I know that you're getting it, right? My sister needs something. You answer that shit right away. But I need some explanation, And it doesn't matter if I'm nice or rude about it because it's always the same response, isn't it, Mom? Like, oh, I'm disrespecting you, and I don't know, whatever you say, and then you get yourself worked up, and then you're like, I can't talk about this, and I mean, even when Grandma was going to the hospital in December, right, and you were busy taking care of the empty boxes when I was saving her life, right, on the way to the hospital on our little drive, you were like, didn't want to talk, about what happens if Grandma dies and what happens in my situation. Didn't want to talk about that. You never want to talk about anything except this so-called respect that I'm supposed to somehow give you after, you did what you did to me. You took a loved one away from me, took meds that worked for me for conditions that I actually have. You got me labeled with shit that I don't have. You labeled me as a bully, which I'm not. You never made the effort really for many years, almost a decade, and then you would make the effort to screw me in a heartbeat, right? So yeah, just like David messaged me, about the chandelier, that you gave me permission to sell. Messaged me a few days ago. How many hours was he looking for that shit online? He'll make that effort, huh? He'll make the effort to screw me, but he won't make the effort to do the right thing, right? Just like my family. It's a very common theme in the story I have yet to fully tell. So yeah, I don't know how you deserve $250 a month more. It's like $263, isn't it? Or $262 or $261, something like that, for the storage units, to hoard your stuff, to do nothing with it, right? But you call Grandma, right? You call Grandma to gossip with her and to just throw fuel on the fire, right? Because I came home this one day, and I was like, hey, Grandma, I'm home. I was standing right next to her. She didn't even see me, and she was just going on and on and on about Chris. And you were going on and on, by the sounds of Grandma's, I only got the one side of the conversation, but by the sounds of it, it sounded like you were just egging that shit on, right? Right? Some help to survive long enough before I actually get fucking help, some real help, would be nice. What did you do because I remember going to jail a few times, and each time you were like, we're trying to work on getting you out. Could you explain what you were trying to do, actually? Maybe you could get around to that someday, what steps you were taking to try to get me out of jail. Because just saying it, that really sounds good. Oh, geez, my family's helping me out. But, so yeah, if you get back to me about any of this stuff, would be nice, and to not have you blow up. Did I get disconnected? Oh, my mom again. Go ahead and hit the ignore button. Go ahead and hit the ignore.
Hi, this is Pam. I'm not available right now, but if you leave your name, number, and a brief message, I will get back to you as soon as possible. Thanks. Have a nice day.
At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
So, as I was saying earlier, I got a lot of stuff to say. What about the mirrors, those glass door mirrors that were, like 2 sheets of drywall put together, that you find at a normal hardware store, right? They took up that much space. You guys threw that away, right? Because I don't do magic tricks or anything, dancing, nothing, useful. I still have an invention that I would have been probably really good at had I had mirrors to practice on. But you couldn't hold that because I was taking up too much space. But you guys could store so much stuff that actually, I think, what was it, for almost 2 years? Almost 2 years, I was climbing in and out of my car window out of the garage. It was that full. It was that full. And you seem to have a really sharp memory about all these things, right? Except when it comes to actually, stupid shit you did, right? Or, really unjust betrayal type shit. Like, to go back to an example many years ago where, Nicole and Dave got a car from Dad, but I got one, for, it was a little over $1,000, right? I had the suspension fucked up for many months after Dad died because of asshole, backseat drivers. Took me months and months and months, like probably 7 or 8 months to save up just, the hundreds of dollars that I spent on repairing it. I had it for 1 week, and I had it totaled, right? And then you agreed to give me 100% of the money, because I, need to get back on my feet, right? I need to get back on my feet. And what ended up happening was you took most of the money and you just gave me a few hundred, and your argument was, I think, it's legally mine, right? Keep rolling with that. See where it gets you. Yeah, and then the storage units, right? The storage units. I was going to consolidate. I was going to put the stuff from one storage unit to other.
You've reached the maximum time permitted for recording your message. If you are satisfied with your message, to send. Thank you. Your message has been sent. Goodbye.
We're getting this stuff out right now. And she could check her messages. And get back to me maybe with one thing. Who the fuck knows? Do-do-do-do-do.
Hi, this is Pam. I'm not available right now, but if you leave your name, number, and a brief message, I will get back to you as soon as possible. Thanks. Have a nice day.
At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Right, so as I was last saying in the last message there, the storage units, I was going to consolidate the stuff from the one bigger unit and put it in the smaller one because you could totally fit that shit in there, or at least I can. And the bigger unit ended up being really empty because you gave away all that furniture, right, that I was trying to sell for at least a decent price. I know I could have given away for like 20, 30, 50 bucks, but come on, I was trying to get, like 100, 150 out of some of the shit, right, because it was really nice, so, and not only that, to get money, to help me and Grandma out, because, Grandma shouldn't be rolling, fucking shirt with a dozen goddamn lint rolling sheets and sweating all over the place, and, I tried to get her to stop, but she doesn't fucking ever listen, so, right, she listens to everyone else but me, right, so... what do you do with that furniture anyway? Could you explain to me did you give it away for free, Mom? Did you, because that would just be even worse, I think. Because at least I was trying to get money to help things out, while you are like, no, he can't do that. Must get rid of the furniture. And then you got rid of the furniture, and then I was like, okay, fine, that day I removed David's, few boxes to remove him out of the equation because I don't know what he was taking your sides for, but I guess it just, it's like the story of my life. My family is always against me, right? So it's better to be against me than with me, right? So I was moving David out of the equation. I had a couple boxes there left, and then I grabbed all Dave's stuff, grabbed all my stuff, moved it to the garage because I made enough room because I built shelves in there, right? And later on that day, you lock me out of the storage unit, and then you actually say that you need to travel down there, and then you say, you agree that you're going to let me back in. You don't remember that, though. You remember all this stuff, through my childhood, but you don't remember that. You don't remember agreeing, lying to me.
The maximum time permitted for recording your... Hi.
I'm not available right now, but if you leave your name, number, and a brief message, I will get back to you as soon as possible. Thanks. Have a nice day.
At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
So anyway, as I was just saying in the last message about the second time, the second example at least, if you're saying one thing and doing exactly the complete opposite, because you said you were going to let me back in the storage units, you just needed to make a trip out there. Just make a trip out there, then you're going to reset that 4-digit password or 6 or whatever the hell it was, and so I could get in there, and I could start at least saving Grandma money, and then we could maybe use that saved money to improve lives, improve quality of lives, right? And what did you do? You said you were going to let me back in there, but what did you do? What did you actually do? You bought new locks. You spent money to prevent me from saving Grandma money. And I'm the disrespectful one? Could you explain somewhere? Give me one example of where I'm really disrespectful. Because that was in our last conversation, right, that you felt so good about. Please, enlighten me. I need to know this shit. Any one of these things that I'm bringing up, the car, with the insurance, that I had totaled. Why did you take all that money? Because it was yours. How about Hikmete's apartment that I bought for her, right? More than a decade ago when I was a teenager. The one time that I had the drive and the job to support another person, and that was, I break the lease early. They charge us a couple $1,000, like $2,500, right? And Dad, is the main provider of the house, right? He helps me out with that eventually. Actually, Dad being the architect, I think he was the major provider of the house. Definitely. I know you had a job every now and then, but it was really Dad, wasn't it? But you say, hey, it was Dad's money, so it was our money, so it was my money. It was your money, right, Mom? That, it wasn't Dad's.
You have reached the maximum time permitted for recording your message. If you are satisfied with your message, press to send. Thank you. Your message has been...
I'm not available right now, but if you leave your name, number, and a brief message, I will get back to you as soon as possible. Thanks. Have a nice day.
At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hello. What about the link card? What about the link card? Of course, when I was homeless and I got the link card and I was living with you, because living with you, and being taken away from all my stuff, well, it's not homelessness because I got a home, so everything's all hunky-dory, right? You take away, my loved one here, my cat, which is almost like a child to me. In fact, I consider him, a child. But different species, of course. But okay, so what about the link card? What about the link card? I moved back in August, right? But you kept that for August, September, October, November, and December. I just got it at the beginning of the year. But when I needed help, right, with the DuPage County Health Department, especially because I'm probably going to go back to jail because I can't find any treatment, right? I can't find treatment out in Cook County because asshole lawmakers gut everything, and unless, and then they regret that when, you go for their guns. They're like, oh shit, we need mental health services, and especially mental health services for something that I don't have, right, which is extremely irritating. How would you like to be treated for something you didn't have, especially being the victim, because I never shook my fist at my grandma, but yeah, I know you believe that, because you totally fucked me without even talking to me first, right, because if I go years and years and years, like a half a decade, without properly ventilating, that's obviously, I'm out of control, if I raise my voice or yell or I'm upset, it has nothing to do with years of never making the effort. You guys never make the effort. Nope. So yeah, I couldn't technically stay at Alan's house and receive those services, right, because of the taxpayers. But you could do that with the link card. Interesting. How do I disrespect you again? Please explain it to me. Please explain this to me. Oh my God, I really need some explanation here. So I'm just tossing you a few voicemails so you could fucking think about this shit.
Reach the maximum time permitted for recording your message. To send your message with normal delivery, press 1. Thank you. Your message has been...
I'm not available right now, but if you leave your name, number, and a brief message, I will get back to you as soon as possible. Thanks. Have a nice day.
At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
So let's talk about that day, right? That day that you guys fucked me, for something that I didn't do. But in your minds, I did it, right? I'm running for president of the United States, so I definitely go up to old women and I fucking 1940s or 50s style, I just shake my fist at them and I'm like, hey, give me money, give me money, bitch, shaking my fist, right? Which didn't happen. I was jabbing myself in the shoulder, as I typically hit myself sometimes when I get, really emotional or upset. All right, so I am concerned for my life. I think I have skin cancer, and I want to get this shit checked out. I need to go to the emergency room. I've always been able to get, $10, $20 of gas before, but what was the difference? Oh, right, you guys were telling my grandmother, your mother, not to give me money. So she listened to that instead of to my plea, where I was doing this for a few weeks, and Disc Replay stopped having me in there because I was like, hey, you're bad to your girl, I'm going to have her call me, right? Because that sort of thing is bannable. So being really nice to women, is fucking, terrible, right? Then I got my money cut off then, and I'm like, shit, I can't trade anything in, and I don't have one fucking friend to do it for me, So then I was asking, Grandma for some money, that you could get $260 some odd dollars a month for doing nothing with the shit that you're hoarding, but I can't get $10 or $20 to go down to the emergency room. What was the reason you gave me, Mom? What was the reason a few weeks ago? Get a job? Yes, that's right. You're suffering from an illness. You need to go to the emergency room, get yourself checked out? Well, motherfucker, why don't you get a job, right?
Reached the maximum time permitted for recording your message. To send your message, thank you. Your message has been sent. Goodbye.
I'm not available right now, but if you leave your name, number, and a brief message, I will get back to you as soon as possible. Thanks. Have a nice day.
At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
So yeah, I didn't have a job, right? So let's talk about that. Having that job for almost 3 years, going absolutely nowhere, and it doesn't matter about the previous jobs where I made much bigger efforts, in my past. I didn't make it then either. So I'm trying to think of a solution for that, right? And I'm a little depressed, so I quit my job, because I have depression, right? I suffer from depression because all the good things I get from people, especially my family. So, and I actually fixed that problem. I had some antidepressants last year that rocked my world, in more ways than one. It fixed my depression, and it gave me awesome abilities that I would like to have again one day, which I don't anymore. It was taken away from me because, shit that I didn't do, right? Shit that I didn't do. So here, yeah, suffer from depression. Then I'm staying at Alan's place, right? And I'm still all depressed, right? And I'm like, I just can't take it anymore. And I just want to go back home and fucking, and I quit my job and, the text cat thing. And then Alan gets on my case, right? Alan, he's like, I'm going to kick you out. You're going to be homeless if you don't have a job. So I have so much depression where I can't even hold a job that you guys shoot my anxiety way past my depression, which is already through the roof, and how am I disrespecting you guys again? Wait a second, because I keep getting that. How do I disrespect you guys? I don't fucking know. And the whole president thing, right? You're so proud to take off my fucking duct tape on my car. That shit's too embarrassing. You know, I asked you if I could be cooler than Johnny Depp, and that was last year when you didn't think I was recording you, you know, and so now this year you give a different response. But what was last year's response? You're total in denial about that? Total, and, you know, you're not going to be cooler, Chris, you know, just fucking get some help, all right?
You have reached the maximum time permitted for recording your message. If you are satisfied with your message, press 1. To listen to your message, press 2. To erase, to send. Thank you. Your message.
Hi, this is Pam. I'm not available right now, but if you leave your name, number, and a brief message, I will get back to you as soon as possible. Thanks. Have a nice day.
At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hey, so, you know, it's me again. You know, your son that disrespects you all the time, right? You know, when he just asks you to do things nicely for years, and then, you know, I was talking about the storage unit a little while ago, you know, and how you locked me out and prevented me from saving money. Well, you know, what did I do when I came home? You know, I started throwing shit away that was in the garage, right? You know, I filled up both those dumpsters. It felt really good. It was almost like purging all this negativity from me. You know, and you know why I did that? Because I was threatening you guys with that for about a year and a half, or maybe even 2 years. You know, I'm like, fuck it. You know, I just got so frustrated with the same results with, you know, being nice and everything and being patient. And so I changed it up, and I'm like, hey, we're going to start throwing shit away. You know, and I wasn't planning on doing it that day, but you made that decision that day, you know, by preventing me from saving money, which we're still wasting. So it's been, what, a year and a few months since that day? Was it in February? So it's been a year and a month. It's been a year and a month. So what is that? I could have saved $2,000 or $3,000. I could have saved $2,000 or $3,000, and I don't deserve money or help. I'm disrespectful. How? What? Could you explain some of this stuff to me? I'd like to know. You know. And, you know, like my family holds me accountable. They love holding me accountable. Well, my turn is coming up. I'm going to get David too, right? David, you know, I found all this bestiality porn on his computer a few years ago when he asked me to back shit up for him. You know, me and Mikey found that shit. You know, and then I was asking him to admit to 2 truths, you know, a few weeks ago or something. You know, and I'm like, hey, bro, you know, I won't, you know, send this package to the FBI and screw you. You know, if you just admit to these,
You have reached the maximum time permitted to send your message with normal delivery. Thank you. Your message has been sent. Goodbye.
Hi, this is Pam. I'm not available right now.
Take me straight to
Your
voicemail.
name, number, and a brief message. I will get back to you as soon as possible. Thanks. Have a nice day.
At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
right? So, you know, he had all this bestiality porn on his computer. He can hold me accountable for shit that I didn't do, shaking my fist. I know the horrid crime of me shaking my fist at someone, which I never did, but that definitely deserves more punishment than somebody that tried breaking my neck, right? You know, Jim, my brother-in-law, right, tried doing that, right? Right? So, you know what I was thinking? You know, I was going to have my brother admit to two things, because they're true, right? You know, one of them, you know, Jen told me. Jen, you know, when I was dating Jen, my brother was like, hey, if things don't work out between you and Chris, you know, let's hook up, you know. And I was a little upset about that. So, you know, hey, Jen said it. I definitely believe it. You know, she has, back in the day, you know, what, a 20-year-old mind. A 20-year-old mind is much sharper than that of an 88-year-old woman's, I would think. So I'm definitely going to take her word, over an 88-year-old woman. So that was one truth I wanted him to admit to. The other truth was that he never talked to me before deciding to throw me in jail, right? Just jump on that opportunity to throw me in jail. Not ever talked to me. In fact, no one did. Not my lawyer, not the judge, not the prosecutor, not even my own family. And every time I try to talk to them about it, they never want to talk about it. They only want to talk about how I'm disrespectful or something, but they never give me anything to, show this disrespect, that I did, right? And so anyway, I was going to tell the story about Dave and his doggy porn since he didn't fucking, and horse porn, since he didn't fucking, give me those truths, right? He didn't give me those things. He can hold me accountable for shit I didn't do. So guess what, world? I get to tell my story about when I backed up my brother's data, because, hey, who knows? Maybe the world won't believe it, but I know deep down inside my brother believes it because it is true. So his heart's going to fucking, skip a few beats when I send him the fucking footage of one of the videos that I'm going to make in the future.
You have reached the maximum time permitted for record. To send your message with... Thank you. Your message has been sent. Goodbye.
Oops.
I'm not available right now, but if you leave your name, number, and a brief message, I will get back to you as soon as possible. Thanks. Have a nice day.
At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
So, just one or two examples might be nice of how I'm disrespecting you. It would be really nice, just go through the stuff, the voicemails that I left. It'd be really nice, to hear the explanation, in some form of detail of how I disrespect you. Because I think it's the other fucking way around. And I'm tired of it. Yeah, what's wrong with me? What's wrong with me is probably what you're wondering. Well, actually becoming, aware of situations, and doing some critical thinking, over the past few months, has led me, to, sometimes you don't realize you got fucked, although I sort of did, but I wasn't able to put it together like I am now, able to put it together. And now since I'm able to put it together, that shit needs to be treated, right, Mom? Right, Mom? That shit needs to be treated, because I'm aware of shit, fucking sedate me, right, with medication, because that's what we do to rapists, or to rape victims, right? They get raped, and they feel angry about it and upset and suffer from nightmares and shit, and maybe they're a little bitchier person because of it. Let's give them meds to sedate them, right? So yeah, I'm going to hold everyone accountable, every one of you people accountable, so you could mitigate the accountability by trying to actually make a fucking effort and help me out, with shit like you didn't with the contacts, right? Like you open my mail, I open other people's mail, so I know how much money there is out there, and you couldn't afford an extra $50 for my contacts? I specifically asked for $150, but you gave me $100, just enough for the eye exam, but not the contacts. And I was asking for money for the eye exam and contacts. I'm like, can I have both these things? But what do you give me? You just give me part of what I need, which isn't helpful. Gee, what? I could go get my eyes examined and say, geez, all right, I need this prescription.
You have reached the maximum time permitted for recording your message. If you are satisfied with your message, press 1. To listen to your message, press 2. To erase and re-record, press 3. To send... Bye.
I'm at the doctor's office. Quit bothering me.
Well, I could go to voicemail, which is what I've been doing.
I can't talk right now.
No, you can't.
Okay? All right, bye.
Alright, take me to voicemail.
You taking me to the voicemail? Oh, fucking bitch. Voicemail?
Stop bothering me. Chris, did we fucking ruin your life last year? God, you know. Stop bothering me. Take me to the voicemail like I just fucking suggested. Jesus Christ.
I can't talk.
I said take me to the voicemail. Turn your phone off.
Turn it off?
Do whatever it is to take me to voicemail.
All right, bye.
God, me to spell it out? Do all the work for people? Jesus Christ. Apparently, you know, and I'm going to explain why I'm leaving these messages if I ever get around to it.
Hi, this is Pam. I'm not available right now, but if you leave your name, number, and a brief message, I will get back to you as soon as possible. Thanks. Have a nice day.
At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
So, you know, you're wondering, you know, maybe why I'm leaving you all these messages. Well, I'll tell you. You know, it'll give you some time to think about some of the shit that I want to talk about, you know, and to get answers from. Maybe I'll get answers, or maybe I'll get the same treatment that, oh, you're out of control, Chris, oh, I can't talk to you. I don't know, you know, fucking surprise me. So yeah, you know, I got a lot of shit on the mind, you know, have my family fuck me, right, you know, and then they claim that it's help, right? And we're just trying to get you a job to get you on your feet, Chris. Well, I'm 31 years old, and I suck at making money, because I usually do the right thing at work, which ends up getting me fucked and fired, or I end up quitting or something, like recently, because I keep going through all this court bullshit. I'm like, fuck it, we'll just not have a job during this, right? You know, so yeah, you know, I still owe a few $100s, by the way, and I'm getting off this shit next month. But it's a good thing we're wasting a few $100s a month on the storage units, right? Because it's been since 2009. Don't give me this 2010 bullshit. I have receipts dating back to 2009. I could prove that it's been for 4 years. You know, and even longer. I mean, you just weren't wasting money before then, but you still weren't making the effort, which was getting to me then. But then you were wasting money, you know, on top of the shit that already got to me. Man, woo! You know. So yeah, you know, I don't know how I disrespect you, you know, because it really fucking seems like it's the other way around. You know, and everyone fucking knows best, right? You know, Alan, right? Yeah, just yell at me. Yell at my mom, too. Yell at you, right? But, you know, you stick with him and you help him out still, right? But if I raise my voice, then fuck me! Right? Yeah, you know.
You have reached the maximum time permitted for recording your message. If you are satisfied with your message, press to send. Thank you. Your message has been sent. Goodbye.
Alright, so, you know, I don't know exactly what I got all on there. You know, I vented a little there. It felt fucking good. It felt fucking good, America. You know? Because I'm never able to talk about the shit, right? You know, I go into a fucking chat room or something. Everyone wants to talk about the weather or boobies or bobs. You know, like this other fucking chick on the Dogma, you know, fucking debate radio show. You know, I was talking about rape and everything. I brought up, you know, fucking these good points and everything. He even tried changing it around, moving around the borders of the spectrum of arguments and testing out the boundaries, you know, and she'll respond to the role play rape game right away and be like, what the fuck? But other points that I brought up is just, you know, fucking, you know, right out the window there, right? You know, pick the weakest arguments and fucking attack it, right? Oh, that's so much skill. Oh, you know, it reminds me of this video that I have, why I'm on Operation Save Matt. I have a first try in there to show you, you know, the outtake that I never used. You know, I filmed the second time, and then I looked at the first and second one, and I'm like, okay, the second one's best. And you know, everyone is like attacking it, you know, on my YouTube. You know, they're like, you know, it has like 80 views. It has like 80 views, and it's an unlisted fucking thing. The link to it, well, at least the link that I put, is only in the fucking you know, original one where I used the second clip. You know, so these people are spreading around that link, you know, and going in my fucking in the shittier version of this one, you know, and then attacking it, you know, so they can feel good. They can feel good, you know, that they're, hey, you know, we got you, Chris. We got you, Nightmare. Yeah, I don't fucking think so. You don't got one of these. So, yeah, you know, I don't know, you know, just needed to vent a little bit. You know, I'm all out of food. You know, this is pretty much what I got, you know, in my shit here. Yeah, I got some eggs. Don't have any more milk. That is a few weeks old, but since it wasn't opened, it's still kind of okay. I don't have that many eggs left. I got less than, I got eight. And then, which isn't a lot. This looks like a lot of chicken with only one fucking leg in there. Everything else just like air. Yeah. I haven't had these burgers in like over a year. I wonder if that shit's still good. It probably should be thrown away. Yeah, did I show you the door there? I wasted a little bit of my money on these, like, little protein drinks. I don't know why I like them, I just like them, and I bought some extras because I thought I was going to hang out with this chick that liked them too, and we'll drink them together and watch a movie, but, no. No. I'm an asshole there too, right? So, anyway, needs to do some fucking venting there, you know, about shit that's fucking bothering me, and maybe I'll get some fucking answers, you know, with some of the stuff, right? Because the conversation that I had earlier today that I didn't record, that I totally regret not recording, was, you know, my mom like, oh, you're so disrespectful to me, blah, 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 blah. It's like, fuck you, bitch. You're the disrespectful one to me. You're just, you know, like to play victim, right? You know, where I am the victim and I don't like to play it, but I do definitely bitch about it. You know, the rest of my family loves to play victim. You know, they're like, oh, the victim in all this. There's a victim. My brother, he had a hard day at work and everything, you know, and when I was all depressed and wanted someone to talk to, well, damn it. Or if I was in a bad mood because bad things were happening to me, he just needed a break. You know, give him a fucking break. You know, he had such a long day at work. You know, so, you know, it's not like I've had years of depression brought by people that never fucking made the effort, right? Right? You know, definitely, like, I fucking remember always making the efforts for others when I was able to for many years before I moved to Oswego during my mid-20s. And then I was in Oswego and I learned that making the effort for others, well, there's no such thing as karma. So yeah, you know, when I needed others to make the effort for me, they only made the effort to put me down, you know, just like Eric Pussygate, right, Volgate, Pussygate, you know, that shit's going to totally backfire on you. Definitely. I could not have trimmed that last little bit of the video. You could not have contacted me to change it. Nope. You need to report that shit. Try to take shit away from me, too. Well, you know, you'll get your turn eventually. I was gonna do you right away, but I'm gonna take my time with this shit. Because, you know, like I said, preparing to fucking hold bitches accountable, I'm going out with you next one. It'll be even better than the other one. See where it goes. Anyway, so that's it, America. Just a little venting about some bullshit that's happened in my life. No one to talk to about it, so when I fucking go online and I like write a sentence or I get into something, you know, yeah, you know, let's just go recap really quick, because I fucking took notes. I even highlighted this shit. First comment, right there, point number 1. You know, bad thing is rapist gets more forgiveness than I, because I'm not, you know, because I'm not a rapist. So sorry, America. Then I would have had more forgiveness if I raped women and friends. Perhaps, you know, friends. Point two, what is this? Oh my god. Friendly gun attention. Oh, this is the rape game. Okay, so that was my other extreme. You know, oh, so you would respond to that shit right away. Okay, you'll respond to that right away. You know, and you'll respond to other people's shit, you know, but totally forget me. Totally forget me and my shit until, oh, right on, bitch. So, latch on to that one thing, I don't know. And then I was asking this, can someone feel emotions that someone being raped would have, but without literally being literally raped, but other stuff? You know, that was, you know, like the situation that I've been through with my family this past year, that's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about the rape game. This was something completely different, and this was my third major badass point that I was trying to make. But no one would answer that, right? You know, because I feel that I could totally relate to women that were raped. You know, being through what I've been through with not actually having been raped. I could definitely relate to it. You know, so, you know, I feel that I can feel the same emotions. It may not be the same physical pain, but mental pain is a different little thing, you know. So couldn't answer that. No, bitch. Who are you? Fucking, oh yeah, shit. Hackers. So that's going to be a fun one too, bitch, when I get around to you. Anyway, I should sign the fuck off now. This is starting to become a really, really long video.